wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ
You not gonna sit
NV,
down?
Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Jess is on maternity leave. We have a special guest in the building. Donnell Rawlings filling in for Jess. We have a special guest that hasn't sit down and just walking around.
Yo, have you seen? Listen,
You're
have
looking
you seen yourself? Look. You ain't even see yourself. Did you see that last time?
That's not him.
Did you see yourself?
It's no way that's him.
If y'all think
We're just showing him his picture on the wall.
I'm here to play with y'all today, well, God damn it, I'm not.
Let me show you.
I don't want to see shit.
They gave us questions.
No, you don't have questions. I got a gift.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you?
one for you.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No. Oh, this one is special.
I like that
this
one.
This one's yours. Look, read it. Diddy sent it. This one is for you.
So where'd you get this from? Because this says, "See you at the car show."
Who has car shows? Who
Diddy.
has car shows?
The streets told me.
Who has car
The
shows?
streets told me that baby oil is how Ashy Larry
I know y'all
became
are
not
slippery, right?
ashy.
Y'all are slippery.
As
I know.
Ashy Larry, did you ever use baby oil instead of lotion?
How many bottles?
Huh?
How many bottles?
This
do you
is
have?
a weekend supply for you guys. The Booty
These are old.
Where would
They
you?
brand new. I got a gift for you too.
No, these are old. You know when you got these?
Why you have socks
Why you
for her?
give me socks?
Here, clean. Somebody bring some hand towels in here. Nick, I want you to put this picture in here, right?
Oh, the Donnell
You
Rawlings
see
socks.
this picture?
Oh,
It's
that's just-
Donnell,
yo, wait,
Donnell in between
wait,
Diddy
wait,
legs
wait,
on a yacht.
That was
Listen,
daytime.
no,
That was
no.
daytime.
Listen,
That was daytime.
Listen, let the record
That was
show.
daytime.
Let me see
That
the
was
picture.
before 12 midnight.
In between
That was
Diddy's
before
legs.
12 midnight.
In between Diddy's legs on a yacht. You think he got all of that baby oil because he didn't buy it?
Okay, let me explain.
You didn't buy that
Let me
baby
explain.
oil.
Let
That
me
was
explain.
left over.
That's where you got this baby
That's
oil
You
what
didn't
I'm
buy
saying.
that
You.
baby
Let me
oil.
explain. That was a day party.
Right.
That wasn't no day
This was,
party.
in
was
the
a day
gift,
party.
this was in the gift bags on Diddy's yacht.
That was a day party. I got the history behind that. That was a day party.
Okay.
And I'm not, first off, it's a very interesting situation to even bring this up, right? And I will tell y'all, and everybody knows, and I know I'll be criticized for this,
Yes.
and you know, Diddy throw some of the best parties you ever go
But
to.
you ain't
in
had to
your
be
life.
between his legs.
But
Yeah, you
listen,
you
you,
were
just
between
gotta
his
know.
legs.
You
You
know,
was between
you
his
gotta
legs.
know. I was between his legs. R. Kelly flew you in.
Oh, shit.
Wait, no, get it close up.
shit.
Get
Oh,
it close up.
shit.
Yo, you been trafficked. You been trafficked, son. You ain't been trafficked.
You victim blaming?
You ain't been trafficked.
Oh, you victim
I'm
blaming?
just
shit.
saying, you ain't been
Oh,
trafficked.
shit.
You victim blaming.
All right, I went to a
victim
Diddy
blaming.
party.
I'm
Did
hurt.
you get trafficked or not?
I'm victim blaming.
Have you been groomed since Desert Storm? Have you been groomed?
You victim
Let
blaming.
the-
Ask the question.
I got a
Let the
question.
record
I
show.
have
No,
a
no,
question.
no, no,
I have a question.
I'm presenting all evidence.
My question:
I'm
whose
just-
Okay, wait, wait.
whose lap was better, Diddy's or Wendy's?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
What
you
I-
did sit on Wendy's with that. Charlamagne, you did sit on Wendy's lap.
Don't. Whoa. You trying to skip the subject.
What?
Did you? Okay. What is the definition of trafficking?
tried to help
What
you,
is
Envy.
definition?
When somebody flies you out, I'll put you on a boat.
With the
So both of y'all
with
was
the intention
trafficked.
you on a
with
boat.
the intention of what?
Sex.
Okay, I don't know if that's the case with you.
No, it
you got
wasn't.
flued.
Yeah, we were doing a mixtape.
And what? Did you ever see him?
No.
Did he have you in a special room?
Yeah,
Did he have instance?
I had a hotel.
Anything?
No,
You
nothing
had
like
Did
that.
you
no.
ever see him?
No.
You're a victim. You are a victim.
I'm not a victim.
You got trafficked.
He
They
flew
say
me
you
out to
got
do a
trafficked.
mixtape.
They said you got trafficked so much you like a crossing guard now, son. Yo, that's what I'm saying. How you get? What song was playing What song was playing when you was waiting in the room for him?
I like
No.
this kind.
He
That sounds
flew
great.
me out to do it. We were supposed to do a
Flued.
mixtape.
Don't say flew. Flued.
No, he didn't flew.
Flued. You know what
we
flued
were doing
means?
a mixtape.
Bong, bong, bong. You know what flued means. He was mixing it up. Did you complete the mixtape?
No, I did not.
But question, was you sitting in between Diddy's legs before the
I
picture
slipped.
was took?
I slipped.
Or did you pose for that?
I slipped.
He
son.
posed.
You were
His
smiling.
His hands is up. He's smiling.
All right, let me explain.
You slipped and you were
Let me
smiling.
explain.
You were here.
That was a trip in St. Bart some years ago, and he does a holiday party every year.
You were there.
and I was there. I was there with a lot of other people. It
Oh,
wasn't.
now you want to snitch on other people?
Oh yeah, it was Dave. Right.
This picture
Everybody was
crazy.
here. I'm snitching. Y'all ain't it ain't just me. I don't know. Russell Simmons? Yo. It's the whole Bolly squad. Right? So, no, it wasn't no snitch. This is what you got to understand. You got this party, you got that party. And that party was a great party. My son was on that yacht with me. We had a great time. So I understand, like, now, if you say you went to any party, you just assume it was the freak off. It wasn't the case, and we had a good time.
You never got
But
invited
I
to the
will
freak
say, I
off?
don't know what was in that vodka, because it felt like I had a whole full of hair on that yacht. I don't know. It was something special in that vodka. I felt light-skinned for a second.
So that's why you sat
looked
between
like
his legs.
No, I didn't.
And so he started like rubbing the fake hair.
No. I didn't sit.
Yo, he was braiding your fake hair.
I didn't
Yo,
sit.
Donnell, you felt like you had hair, so you told me to sit
Donnell,
between
this
his
is,
legs.
saw the picture
this is his
already.
knee, right?
what?
You are leaning in on his
Oh,
these his two
man.
knees.
Wow.
These are his two knees. It's one
I
knee
don't
right
know what
there.
you're talking
Now
about. So
you don't
Diddy was-
recognize
That
that
ain't
knee.
me.
So Diddy was pretending to
that
braid
ain't
your hair.
me.
This is okay. So these are the knees. These
That's
are Diddy's
Wayne
knees,
Brady.
and you
That
were
ain't
in
me.
between
That's somebody
the
else.
knees.
That is not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hands on somebody else's knees.
But
is
I'm
crazy.
just saying, okay, we can assume that every party he had is not a free party. And I will say, that event was dope, and I had a good time. And I'm not going to say free Diddy or anything, but
That's
it
all
was a
you
good
gotta
time.
say. All you gotta
said
say
freak
is
Diddy.
I
I
had a
said
great
free.
time.
This is what you doing? This is
I
not
mean,
the conversation.
I-
This not, don't do this.
We are friends,
Don't
and
do
I
this.
stand by
That-
my
this
friend.
not-
If you had a great time, I'm not judging you.
I didn't
His
say I
lawyer
said-
said some stuff was consensual, and we ain't judging you.
Wow.
Man, did
And
you
you
take
know
your
what's-
brother?
here's
Did you
the-
take your brother though?
You know what my brother said? I will say, my brother called me. He said, I'm mad at you. He didn't say, he said, I'm mad at you. Right? I said, and when he talked like that, you
What
got to
he
talk
say?
to him back like that. He said, I'm mad at you. I said, what you mad at me for? Right? He said, why you ain't, this is what my brother said. He said, why you ain't tell me about the Diddy party? He said, I would have signed the paper and I would have brought my own oil.
Damn.
That's what my brother said.
Damn.
He's about that life.
Damn.
He about that life. And he said he want to flu you too, Envy.
You want to flu?
Since you getting flued. Yo,
If you hot out here in
yo,
the streets,
since you getting flued.
Oh, my
Why we
goodness.
can't talk about that?
We just did.
Flew you too.
what you got?
got
What
no-
you got, man? What's wrong with you?
I want to ask some questions.
You
discuss.
prepared your own questions, because I ain't never
The
seen
only
it.
way, whoa.
They got, how are you?
Whoa. I
Look
want
at
to do
this.
this.
How are
Whoa,
you?
whoa,
It's the
whoa.
only question for Donnell.
Okay, here's the question. The only way for a person to
man.
truly grow is to feel small first, because when people truly keep it real with you, it's going to touch your inner child and bring you back to the feeling of fear and failure. Instead of taking criticism as an attack, how can you, and this goes to anybody in this room, how can you take that honest feedback and learn from it? How can you create an environment where those in your inner circle aren't just telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to grow? And that question is for you, Charlamagne. How do you answer that question? Let's discuss.
I didn't.
He wasn't listening to
nothing
you.
said.
He definitely wasn't listening to you. He just.
Are these like affirmation cards?
I want to talk about you and Dr. Umar. You had Dr. Umar on your podcast,
I did have it. Was a great interview.
and he tried to do an intervention with you
No, Dr.
because you love
First off, I'm
snow
not-
bunnies.
First
You
off,
love snow bunnies?
First off, on Easter, I've been known to hop. I'll just tell you. I tell
Only
you,
on Easter.
Yo,
Only-
only on Easter. And on occasions, I've been known to hop on Easter. But Dr. Umar did do my podcast, and it was good. It was a good interview.
Did you have to pay him?
No, I didn't have to pay him.
Okay.
No, but it was good. I think you had something to do with that too. You got a relationship with him. If you did,
That's
I
my
appreciate
guy.
that. But it was a
Did he have
conversation.
an intervention with you?
Huh? He didn't have an intervention. And this is what every interview, every platform, and this is what I wanted to do. Everybody has a sense of humor.
Yep.
But you didn't know if Dr. Umar has a sense of humor.
He's one of the most funniest
funny
people
as hell. Yeah,
alive.
he's the
Out of
funniest.
all I see him is this part of his face being wrinkled up and yelling at somebody, right? Pan-African American, what is it?
Pan-Africanism.
Happy Pan-Africanism.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
African niggas is.
Whatever, man. Tomato,
Okay,
man.
I got you.
But I did have a conversation where I was like, do he ever laugh? And the first thing now you could go, and if you subscribe to my YouTube page, the Donnell Rawlings Show, it comes out this week. But I had a very good conversation with him, because I said every time you see him, it's always being angry. Why can't you create dialogue with people that you don't necessarily agree with or disagree with without being upset?
I agree.
And we had a great conversation. It was a great conversation. And it's going to be on my show, the Donnell Rawlings Show on YouTube.
Okay.
That you don't subscribe to.
So
Do you
this-
subscribe to?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You
Pull your
lying.
phone out. Pull your phone out.
What's your next question, please, sir?
Next question.
So you happen again this Easter?
Okay, here's another one. DJ Envy.
Oh boy.
You've been silent about car shows lately. Do you have any intent on doing another car show or dabbling back into real estate? Let's discuss.
I just had a car show about a couple of weeks ago. Had 15,000 people in.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, next question. How is flipping New Jersey?
I don't know.
This will be cut out.
I don't know. I don't know. So,
all right, just see. This is what you want to do. Go to the Donnell Rawlings show and subscribe.
This a different one. I would subscribe to this one.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that.
Let me ask you a serious question.
Yeah,
it's been 7 months since your Netflix special.
Yeah.
Now that some time has passed, has it changed your career at all?
I don't think it's changed my career, but I do think that it gave people opportunity that wasn't familiar with me as a stand-up comedian to see that I'm a good stand-up.
Okay.
And you never know. It's like, it's hit or miss with that. Some of those specials, it may be something that it pops, the next thing you know, you're a household name or you're being introduced to it. But it's hard. I noticed the difference in my ticket sales. Also know when I go around, people show me a lot of love and say, I really appreciate it, when you're going to do the next one. But it was something that just said to my career. And I tell people, even before the special dropped, I was in a good place with selling tickets, people being familiar with me as a, what do you want to say, actor, comedian. So it was another little notch on the belt. And I'm already working material if I have that situation again to do another one. Because I did learn a lot in that special. People always say, well, I seen them being funnier. I saw so-and-so. But in that moment, that day, I thought I was the best that I could be.
I thought it was pretty funny. Did you see some of the reviews that were out there?
No,
because I see, like, for instance, Rotten Tomato gave you 3 tomatoes, right? And
3 out of what?
3 tomatoes
like
or
3
3
out of 9
tomatoes?
or 10, right?
3 out of 3 out of 5 actually. 3 stars out of 5.
That's not bad.
That's average.
I mean, I don't go by that. Guess what Rotten Tomatoes? No, I just want to say this. Rotten Tomatoes gave Tyler Perry's last movie horrible reviews, but guess what it did in the box office? And guess what it did for the people that know him? So, I could take that with a grain of salt, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, they said Arce Larry cannot do stand-up. His jokes are probably taken from AI chat box with bad instructions. I laughed barely once.
You shouldn't let him talk to you like that.
What? No, but
I'm just saying, I loved it. I thought it was great, actually.
No, continue. What are other comments?
As what somebody said that it might not win any awards or hit top 10.
But I will say this, and this is I know you're full of shit. Here's the thing. What's wrong with that? My special charted for 3 weeks on Netflix. Also, not that I won anything, but the special, and this might not mean anything to anybody else, but it made the nomination ballot for an Emmy this year. So next question. It didn't win, but the fact that here's the thing, people like this, you're not going to win. It didn't make to the next joint. In this business, first thing you want to do is be in a conversation with other people. If I could be in that conversation, that means somebody else is introduced to me, and I can move on to it. Next question.
Did you?
Go.
Why did I play with you like that? I've seen you stand up. I think
you know
it's
what it is. He know
funny.
what it is.
I go to all his specials. I go to all his stuff.
Not since you almost caught that charge. I ain't seen you, son.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did when you played that game with me.
When you had shivery lip or something, you was like, when you was like, oh, what's gonna happen, man? I gotta remove myself from here, man. We started on something good. Yo, you sounded like Woody in the YSL trial, son. You sound like Woody.
Anymore now.
You sound like Woody in the YSL trial.
Who support you more up here? Come to your show.
You have, but that was before you almost caught that charge, son.
Goodness.
You know what I'm saying? When it was got that pressure time, so you just disappeared, son.
Oh my goodness.
You said on your
It is. Yo, you
all right.
Okay.
No, you caused that on yourself.
I'm gonna get you. Don't do that. I'm gonna get you. That's Woody. Woody for the YSL child. Don't do that. I'm gonna get you because I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna get you.
Go ahead, Lauren.
Yo, Woody is the funniest killer in the United States of America.
No, Woody is hilarious.
Yo, he said, look, this is how Woody would be like this. If I see you at the car show, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna get you. I ain't gonna play with you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna get you.
Go ahead, Lauren.
Next question.
Donnell too white. That's a thing. People say that to you.
Too white?
Yeah.
You know what? I've heard that, and I'll tell you
For
why.
real?
I'll tell you. This is the reason why. In this business, when we first started, especially Def Comedy Jam circuit, right? We did not have a lot of outlets to showcase your stuff. Mm-hmm. So we had to create rooms. Terminal D, the Manhattan Propers. Mm-hmm. The other club in Jersey. We had to make our own black pocket of comedy. We didn't wait for white people to say, oh, you come in here. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of comics in my era got labeled as a Def Jam act. Just completely Def Jam. If you did Def Jam, it was hard to get booked in mainstream rooms. It could be like this, oh, he's a Def Jam act. He's only going to be talking about this. Mm-hmm. But I've been lucky enough that when I started, I realized that I need to do the Chitlin circuit. I need to do the black circuit. But I always was interested in doing mainstream and doing other stuff than just for black people. And once in my community, once a comedian does that and he has the crossover ability, I didn't say sellout, crossover ability, they assume that you are a white comic. They assume that, because I have relationships with Joe Rogan and Bert Kreischer and those people from there, they assume that. But anybody that come to my show, you go to my show, you can't tell where my base is.
Yeah.
When you go to my show, you'll see black, you'll see white, you'll see Asian, you'll see handicap, you'll see he, she, theys, and thems. And I've been able to do that. And a couple years ago, you got guys like Earthquake, Samoa, DC Don Curry. These are
Legends.
some of my legends. And they've been doing this circuit for a while. They've been making a lot of money doing the circus. You know, you see these concerts come around, you always gonna hear their names. And I asked a promoter once, and I was doing one of those shows, I said, how did they miss me? You know, how do they keep missing me? He was like, well, Donnell, I pitched you for this show. He said, but a lot of the promoters think you're a white comedian. And part of that is because I'm sure of it, my association with Dave Chappelle. If you go to a Dave Chappelle concert or a show, it's a mixed group of people. But
People don't remember Dave was the everybody thought he was the white comic until Chappelle's show.
I tell people all the time, and there's no discredit. I was like, Dave, he was ahead of everybody. When he started with Robin Hood Men in Tights, whatever, right? He was like the chosen one. Whoopi Goldberg, Mel Brooks, there was a fan. And for the most part, the black community, they didn't know him like that.
Not till Chappelle's
But the
show.
college community, like the NACA and everything, he was one of the biggest names on the college circuit, right? And it
Killing Me
was
Softly was so big.
Killing Me Softly. But really what broke him, and, you know, it's a credit to the team that he put together. I would honestly say the Chappelle show is really what gave him street creds when everybody saw that he was a beast.
Yeah.
And you got talent that go through that. Chris Rock example. When Chris Rock was on SNL, I think he felt kind of similar to where I feel like, wait a minute, man, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I appeal to these white people mainstream, but that's why one of Chris Rock's biggest specials was Bigger and Blacker. And the reason why, he has something to prove. That's why he chose to put it at the Apollo. That's why he chose to come and let y'all know, motherfucker, I can do this shit for white people, but I don't care how crossover you are. As a black comedian, nothing's going to ever make you feel as good as being able to entertain your own people, shared likes, the stuff that resonates, the stuff that you talk about growing up, the cookouts and all that type of shit. That should feel good. But there's also something to be said that you can cross over. When I started working in New York, the Comedy Cellar, like one of the best, it's one of the most prestigious clubs in the country. And I wanted to get past in that club, not to be a dude that hang out there and take the picture in the back. I was like, if you guys say this is where the best comedians go, that's why I want to be there. As soon as I got past, I stopped fucking with it.
That's crazy, though, because I've seen a lot of comedians, white and black, and even the stuff that you touch on, the show I came to, remember I told you, I'm like, it was when the Diddy Cassie stuff first happened.
And I will hit it right out the rip.
And I was like, if he don't touch that, he's not the essence of like what I grew up on. Was it funny? Well, first of all, I was surprised that he did it. And then when he did it, it was so funny. And I was watching the crowd. I was like a little nervous because it had just happened.
But you know why
people
I did?
People were laughing.
What was
the joke?
It was, I forgot, I said something about, I know one thing, Diddy won't throw the towel in, right? And then I did the.
When I tell y'all, and I was like 3 shots
in.
in, I'm like, they gonna get him. Somebody in here gonna record this, but they were having a great time. I was like, whoa.
And the reason why I did it, you know, my brand, and I hit y'all all the time, Too Soon with Donnell Rawlings. I said to myself, you know, like, the rawest comedians are the ones that hit it right out the gate. And whenever there's a joke that I'm nervous about, and I'm like, oh man, there's a chance that they may not fuck with me, I get canceled, that's the one I'm gonna go to, because that's the one nobody else is gonna do. But also, there's a fine line of telling a joke and being disrespectful and out of pocket. You know, like I didn't make fun of that situation because I know that it was a bad situation. But the fact that this motherfucker ran out of oil and didn't drop that towel, and he went ambidextrous, he went from one hand to the next hand. In that moment, that was funny. Next question.
Damn, the Dikembe Mutombo died.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
He died of brain cancer.
So you mean to tell me you're not really paying attention to me?
No,
in
in the middle of
interview?
your interview.
No, I did. Somebody
How the
just
fuck
texted
did
me
you
that.
talk about? How you checking your motherfucking text in the middle of my show?
Somebody just
But Donna,
sent
how do
me
you
that.
feel like every time you come up here, I feel like he has no respect for
Let
you,
me ask you a
doesn't pay any
question.
attention,
Let me ask
nothing
you a
like that. How do you feel?
Is the Donnell too white thing the reason you fired your whole crew and hired an all-black crew?
No, I didn't fire. That was part of, if you go to the podcast, subscribe to the Donnell Rawlings show. It wasn't that, but this is what it was. I was feeling like, wait a minute. there's a lot of white people around here. Like a lot. And I said, let me make a change.
So you fired your all-white crew?
No, they still there.
Huh?
They still work for you. You know them niggas get you the money. So.
Oh, over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, WTF.
Yeah, I didn't fire everybody.
Oh, okay. They don't
I
work for
won't
you
fire.
no
We
way.
don't say that. I say that I just moved in. I wanted to be experimental and move it in a different direction.
So you didn't fire anybody.
Yeah, that's how white people do it. Am I fired? No, we're going to move in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Next question.
Now I'm looking up
On the Donnell Rawlings show, you said a toxic man is worse than a toxic woman.
I said in that show, I said what's worse than being in a toxic relationship with a woman is having a toxic relationship with a man that you work with. And I know that Envy and Charlamagne, this is where you guys can connect with that.
What you mean?
The toxicity in this room. Y'all don't always get along. And the worst thing is...
But we're not supposed to always get along.
I know, but I said the worst thing is like having a toxic relationship, that should be reserved for somebody that you're in love with, you're dating, married, or whatever like that. But when you start having that type of relationship in the workspace, that's when it's crazy. Because then you be like this, what the fuck
It's
am I
not
arguing with
toxic
this
in it.
motherfucker? Huh?
Yeah,
Ain't
it's
toxic
not
in
toxic.
And we just said we don't agree, but it ain't toxic.
I mean, I beg to differ.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I got a suit on. I've been wanting to say that sentence since I sat down. Yo, you cannot wear a suit and not say I beg to differ.
That Dikembe
I can't wait
Mutombo
to
is not
say, and
even
you
out.
say that to say what? And your point is. All right,
point is?
continuing with your comment. What did you say?
I saw Teddy Swims.
I
He was happy.
lose control when I'm not next to you. I love that song.
He saw you singing about Diddy.
Something
and
got,
using
ain't
that
nobody
song.
sing about Diddy. I said this. Something got a controlling me lately, and I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the world is all closing it.
Oh, don't you do that.
And the
Don't you do that.
devil is knocking. Wait,
Don't you do that.
Out of my mind, how many times
Oh, my goodness.
did I tell you? I don't give a fuck. This is my last time up here.
Are you a Swiftie still?
Yo.
But hold on, Teddy
I'm a
said that was a top 5 moment of his life.
Was what?
You singing that song on stage. You didn't see that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did.
Yes.
I want to say he slid in my DM, but he
slid in your
communicated
DM?
for me with somebody. But it was good. I like the song. The funny thing about it, a black guy singing, being a fan of Teddy Swim, and most black people don't swim, so that's very ironic. But I like his music. It's very passionate. And if you listen to that album, I think that I might need therapy. I forget the name of it. But that album reminded me of, it put me in the mindset of when Usher did Confessions, when Anthony Hamilton did like his joint, somebody that's actually going through it in their life, and it resonated through their music. He's a dope artist. I think that album only came out like last year. It's
I've
very
tried
dope.
everything but therapy.
Yep. And I know you're like that because you're on that therapy shit. That's perfect.
Yeah.
You'll like a lot of those songs. You'll be like this, oh my God, this is my life.
Are you still a Swiftie?
I don't fuck with that bitch now.
Damn.
Oh, all
I mean
right.
Queen.
No,
Or
too
what do I
late.
call her?
They in your mentions
she
now.
alright. I
They
did like-
in your
I was
mentions.
You can't call
Swiftie.
her queen.
They about
though,
to put
'cause
that
she
picture.
white.
Listen, they about to take that picture of
Whoa,
you,
whoa, whoa.
Diddy, and
A white
Russell
chick can't be a
and
queen?
run it all through social media.
I don't think you're supposed to
Why
call
you don't
white
mess with
women
Swiftie
queens.
anymore? Why does
I'm just joking. It was just a moment. We had a moment. We had our time.
Oh, Tim,
it's
you
over?
just went.
We had our time. The song, what was the song I liked?
Hello?
No, it wasn't that. It was
Hi?
Anti-Hero. It's me, hi, I'm the problem. Because that's when I was going through a point in my life where, and you know this as a mental head, motherfucker. Sometimes mental health, nigga, whatever you call yourself.
Mental health advocate.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you have to look in the mirror and ask myself, is it me?
Is it you?
Am I the problem? And even the relationship, like you was talking about on my podcast, I talked about toxic relationship with a guy that you work with. And this is why I had to self-check myself, because one particular person I work with, I said, I'm going to do everything this person needs to make them happy or get what they need to get done.
Did he?
I did everything. I did a pre-production meeting. I just did a lot. I was like, okay, it was an idea he had. I didn't like the idea, but I said, you know what? I could be a guy, be like, man, fuck the idea. Or I could be the bigger person and say, how can I contribute to making them happy? And I said, it's a whack idea, but I can still make it work. I did all that. Then I came to work, and we still had an issue. And that's where the toxicity came in, because I'm like,
You can't win.
I did everything. I'm like, and I snapped. And one thing I say about this podcast, I don't like this. What I'm doing now, it's not the traditional podcast. I call it a reality show about a podcast, because some of the interesting things are the things that we talk about before the show and after the show. And I didn't want to have a podcast where, and on this week we got so-and-so. I wanted to, it's sort of like, somebody said it's like almost like Curb Your Enthusiasm and Chappelle Show, on a podcast. You don't know if it's real, you don't know if it's fake. Sometimes we have some pranks, sometimes we have sketches, but it's different. And I think the pivotal episode is going to be.
You don't even use words like that. Pivotal.
I have a suit
He
on.
got a
The
suit
pivotal.
on, and it's his tie is
the pivotal.
tough.
Don't do this.
He's not even paying attention to you. I don't know if you
I
realize that.
But I think that this episode that features Dr. Umar, I think people get to see me in a different light and doing some other things. Yeah.
I doubt it.
So
Why are y'all so mean to him?
You know why?
Well, you know he wasn't paying attention. Nobody was paying attention.
No,
Ask Charlamagne what he just said.
I'm literally
First of all,
crafting a whole situation because that like all that stuff is happening right now, right? And
Oh, so you doing the
So
Kimmy
you ain't
Matumbo
paying
now?
attention to Donnell either.
I'm listening to everything he just said, and
Wow,
I'm
so
watching.
I see you typing. Show Charlamagne your phone.
You look. I
You
just said
type
what
the
I was
Kimmy
doing,
Matumbo.
and I sent the email to get the
Wow.
statement
Nobody's
from his
listening.
The
team.
disrespect is crazy.
No, but I'm
Donnell.
listening to you, and I'm watching how the only thing he looked up to say was, "I doubt that."
Well, he's
Nobody's paying attention. She's on the Kimmy Matumbo. He's in his
me,
phone.
You
he's
was
showing me
opening
a
the
level
baby
of
oil.
disrespect.
I'm at least looking at you.
The
I'm
fans
looking at
know.
her.
Let's
The
talk about
fans
your
know.
tour dates, Donnell.
Yeah, I got October the 4th. I'm gonna be at NJ Pack, Victoria Theater.
Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, and then October the
10th and 12th, Improv, Illinois.
10th, Improv. I got a whole bunch of dates. If you go to
Improv, Texas, the weekend after.
yeah, if you go to DonnellRawlings.com, it's all my days. I'm booked up until 2025. And I will say this because the question is always, all right, he just did a special. Will it be any new jokes? The day that my special dropped, I was already 35 minutes into a new set. So if you come to see my show, you're not going to get any repeat jokes, and it's going to be fun. And I'm on it.
Do you let your son watch your stand-up yet?
He performs.
Oh,
My son- man, he got a joke. I got to tell you, every kid loved that song. They Not Like Us.
They Not Like
I don't
Us.
care how old they are. I don't know if they know what the song means.
And they got a version of something like They Ride the Bus or something like that.
I don't know that. No, my son and his friends, they say the real song. And their favorite, and I like the song. I'll be running around the house. They Not Like Us. And their favorite part is, say Drake. Heard you like I'm young.
Yeah.
You better never end up in, what is it?
Cell
Block
Block
1.
One.
That's their favorite part. And that's one of my parts. So my son was with his friends. You know, my baby mother's a lot younger than me. And they were just having a conversation, right? And one of the little mathematician motherfuckers said, "How old is your daddy, Austin?" Right?
Wow.
Look, then the other one said, "How old is your mama?" Right? And they start, you know, when kids start adding up on their fingers, they start counting their fingers. They did like this, and looked at. They said, "Oh, we know why your father liked that song so much, right?"
Damn.
Oh my
And then the
God.
kid said, "Hey, Unc, we heard you like him young." Right?
Wow.
And then my son said, "Hey, Dad, we heard you like him young." And I was like, "If you don't get your little ass out of my face," but he'll go on stage. He'll go on stage.
Who
You
kid's
know,
funnier, yours or Gerald Kelly?
I can't really. Gerald Kelly's kids are more polished, and they take it serious. I think my son, when I'm on the road, he goes to me. I think he likes the idea of like, I want to do what Daddy does. He's not taking it serious, and I'm not pushing him in that direction. You know, anybody, you would think, especially if you got a son, every dad is feelings like this. Oh, I want them to follow in my footsteps or whatever. But I tell him one time, I said, "What do you want to do?" He said, "I want to be in entertainment." I'm like, "Oh, nah, don't do that," because I know what it comes with this job. I'm like, "You don't want to do this," and I was like, "Why do you want to do this?" And he said, "Can y'all pay attention to my
They're not even paying
motherfucking
attention to you,
story?"
Donnell. They're not even
I
looking
know
at
I'm
you.
I'm
listening. You
paying
said,
attention.
why
They're
do you
not
want to
even
do
looking at you.
this?
Go ahead.
Because I'm sitting here trying to figure out why you didn't let him be in
Donnell.
entertainment. You be trying to push me to get on stage.
Because I think you're funny.
Y'all are
no.
so disrespectful.
I'm listening.
You're
I'm actively
typing about
listening.
Dikembe. He's in his phone. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
the reason why, I'll tell you why I want to push you, and the reason I won't push my son, because my son doesn't have no excitement about it. And when I asked him,
Well, dang.
no, let me explain. He's just like, "Daddy, I want to do." He's not like that. I was like, "Why do you want to do entertainment?" And he said, "Daddy, because you inspire me."
That's
right?
good. That's good
But the
enough
thing
reason.
is, I told him, because my son, sometimes he get emotional, right? And I tell him, I said, "Listen, if you're going to do this, you got to have tough skin." Because I said 95% of the time, you're going to get rejected. People are going to hate on you. They're not going to support you. So if this is something you really want to do, you got to have tough skin to do it, or don't even think about it. I tell anybody that. If you can't handle the beginning of it, if you can't handle being broke most of your career, then don't do it. You know, and that's why I don't encourage him, but I support him. Sometimes he wants to go on, sometimes he don't. He just cares about being in the green room, ordering chicken fingers and Shirley Temples with extra cherries.
And you selling
He's a
socks now?
kid, though.
Yeah, I do got
he
socks.
That's
gave
crazy
me-
because
he
you
gave me
barefoot in them
socks.
pictures with Diddy.
I know.
So did you start wearing socks because it was slippery on the boat?
Wow.
Whoa, it was slippery on
I
the
know
boat.
you like this color. That's for you, pink. Gave y'all all of the
Can you tell us which rooms were slippery on the boat?
I don't.
Wow.
It wasn't
Were there specific
the
rooms?
safe room. It was a safe room. All right.
75% cotton,
I'm not gonna let
20%
you-
spandex.
That means it's
5%
good. That means
elastic.
it's a quality sock, and you go to DonnellRawlings.com and you'll get it. But I
Why
will
does shit
say,
smell like weed?
oh, they was in my bag.
It was in his
You got weed sitting in the
I know you'd enjoy that. But and the reason why because I know I've been around you. You got a funny sense of humor. I just
Who, Lauren?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she always and she'll call me. She'd be like, she really excited, not about stand-up, about doing improv, and I ain't mad at that. But certain people, I just think they have a natural ability, and they should give it a shot. And I'd always, and she was like, I'm not going to do it. Even I told her to come to my show in Jersey.
No, and what
She wouldn't
happened?
do it.
Did I come?
Yes, you MIA'd me.
Yeah, I did. Why would I get on? I'm not a stand-up comedy is so different
Yes, why are you encouraging her
than
to kill
wanting
herself?
to wanting to improve improv. It goes into so many different things. It goes into like wit here and reporting, into like just things.
But what I
not
said
getting
to-
on stage.
but-
I think comedians should be very honest with people who should not be comedians.
Yes, hardest thing to do on stage is
guess
stand-up
what?
comedy.
Like I can talk, we have a good time, especially if we drinking. But
I hear you. But
stand-up
I know-
comedy is
I
like-
hear you. I'm listening. I
see,
hear
this is
you.
what you do to black women. This is how
Don't
this
say nothing about I
conversation
do that to
started. But now I know. I didn't know you
What?
hopped every other Easter. But
I
now
didn't
I
say,
understand.
I said one Easter month
why
a year.
you-
Whenever Easter
Why
comes,
are
that's
you
the
aggressively? Why are you
I'm
angry?
not aggressively.
Calm down.
Because
Everybody thinks you're angry, Donnell, and this is why.
Yeah, they
they
do.
think you're an
okay,
angry
I'm gonna tell you
comic.
why. Because you say everybody, and I don't tell everybody that. I don't tell everybody. And the reason why I said the position you in, and I know you said you host things, right?
It don't require jokes though, like real
But what I'm
jokes.
saying is, joke. When I told you, don't think joke. Just be funny. Just be likable.
What advice
That
would
meant-
you give her? She's single. What advice would you give her? The fact that she's single right now. She can't
Single?
find a man.
Why? She don't know how to shut up. No, I'm just. You
He
want
been
it real?
telling me that since the
Yo,
first time we
I
hung
was
out.
like,
He literally
she
has
don't know
been,
how to shut
and
the
he said that's the
fuck
reason I should be a
up.
comedian.
Listen to my face, Envy. Shut the fuck up. Just go up to there and shut it up. You know how you get a man? You want a man? You want to get a man? Please shut the fuck up. And even if you don't do it all the time, Lord, know the science and the art of knowing when.
I'm shutting up right now and I'm letting you go.
This is not a real shut the fuck up.
It's
This is
not
a
because
fake
you
one.
know I can't wait.
Look at your face. You like this.
Yeah.
It's simple. This is how you maintain a relationship.
Because y'all be
And the
saying
ladies,
stupid
listen
stuff
to
and
me.
want us to sit and shut up.
You about to make me cry like Tyrese up here. Don't do that, all right? If somebody don't take that nigga phone, please, man. I'm so sick of this nigga. Okay, men cry, but every other minute, nigga, do you gotta cry for everything? There's no reason for a man
The
to cry.
man was
And-
grieving. The
Yeah,
man was talking.
shut the
No,
fuck up,
the
Tyrese.
man was talking about his mom passing, his sister passing, Paul Walker, John Singleton.
His divorce.
His divorce. The man's grieving. Cut it out, Donnell.
No.
No,
I see
I know
why they
he's
say
grieving,
Donnell so
but he
white.
cried about everything.
Black people can't have feelings
This
and
is what-
express their opinions.
Right,
That's
I don't
how it
believe
is
in
with
that.
you.
Cry once. I even suggested we come up with a cry day.
Cry
Like
once is
Monday,
great.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, cry day.
Yeah.
When men get together, you just cry. But you can't just be crying every other day. Anytime
Crying about
something.
what, though? Why would we-
Anything. You only gotta have a reason. Just get together, have a couple drinks, and just cry and get it out.
Did you cry
and
on
the
Diddy's
reason
boat?
why, because if you don't, when you finally cry, your face looked like Tyrese's face. That was a cry. He should have cried years before that. What more do you want from me, cry, son? Come on, son. He got mad at me. Son.
Cause you crazy.
He called you?
No, he DM'd me,
What'd he
right?
say?
He was like, yeah, I expect that from people I don't know. Because I did a meme. You know, that face, right? The Michael Jordan, I did a meme with it, and he took it personal. And he said, take the post down. And I was like, I'm
Did you
not
take it
taking
down?
He sent you a voice
No, I ain't
note or he
taking-
wrote you a paragraph?
What does that make a difference?
I want to know.
No, it was a voice. No, it was a text. The D man.
And you didn't take it down?
No, I ain't take it down for what? For what? To please him?
Have you seen him yet?
That nigga don't fuck with me.
When you
I'm
see
just
it, what
saying
you
cry, but I know black men, we cry.
We do.
He sound like Sidney Poitier.
When the
we
last
never
time you
see.
cried, Donnell?
He need to cry. That's why
He
he's
was
so
like-
angry. Black men don't cry, and black women need to shut up to get a man.
You know what? And guess how many better situations if men cry and women shut the fuck up. Your face don't want to do it. You like holding it. She like this. What up? You look like, what more
Jesus
do you
Christ.
want from me? The only thing I
When the
want.
last time you cried, Donnell?
It was something with my son. I did something with my son, that reminded me of a relationship I didn't have with my father.
Oh, why you laughing?
No,
man?
I'm not.
Why you laughing,
Yo,
yo?
come on,
man, cut it out.
It don't never stop with you, man.
Said a
Yo, how you
relationship I
a mental
didn't
health
have.
nigga and you be fucking with niggas mental health?
Mental health
Saying,
nigga, man.
Yo, you got it on record. Y'all ain't shit. I talked about my father dying. Y'all laughed at me.
No,
And then
you
y'all-
didn't.
Yes, you did. And then we went viral because I said, when I grew up, right, and then y'all said, we not gonna laugh at you. And immediately fucked with my childhood trauma. Immediately, all your mental health shit went out the goddamn window.
Well, you're a comedian. You funny.
That don't mean I don't have, I can't cry. That don't mean I don't have emotions.
That's true. But what was it that you did with your son?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You said you was thinking
Something
about
that you
the
never did
relationship
with your dad.
Yeah.
Or talk?
No, I didn't talk. Okay. I don't know exactly when I cry, but this is when I get the most emotional. When I look at my son at the age he is right now, and we have an experience that I didn't experience with my dad, you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm so much into my son's life. Because I look at him, my son at 7, at 8, at 9, I was like, where was my dad then? My dad was locked up then. So I get emotional about that, but I ain't fucking crying on tape. I ain't throwing no tissues up and crying for everything. And I just think that I do black men cry, but you ain't got to cry all the time. Nigga.
But we know you cry.
If Burger King line, if the Burger King drive-thru is closed, it's closed. You gonna cry about that?
It's okay.
I wanted to
Donnell.
have it my way.
No, you don't have to be Brooklyn tough all your life.
I'm not
okay?
that. I got a suit on, and I beg your pardon. What are you talking about?
We love you, Donnell.
I don't like to use that word. Salang hamnida. That's how you pronounce it in Korean. Next question.
Pronounce what?
Pronounce what?
I love you. Salang hamnida.
Why you don't like love, Donnell?
We love you, Donnell.
No. I understand that. Where I don't want it from is from y'all.
I know for a fact when you was on that yacht with Diddy, he wanted love. Because that's
You know-
how he is. He like, give me a hug.
Or
You
he
know
gave
what
him
I'm saying?
love. Or he gave you some love.
Pour me a drink.
What I remember from that yacht, and this is going back
What
to
you remember?
Wow.
You said so.
What I know is that what I saw was like our kids playing with his kids. I saw a family connection. Again, I don't know what happens. And like I talked to you on the phone, I don't know what happens at 3 o'clock in the morning. Right.
You wasn't on the boat at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, he was gone. I wanted to stay. They told me to
3
leave.
o'clock.
3 o'clock in the
So you
morning.
wanted to stay, though?
Huh? I mean, that's for,
You got to leave before 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
Donnell.
3 o'clock, you be having that Bobby Brown after that.
Jesus
But
Christ.
what I know, and I know people like this, yeah, but you're defending, and anytime you say anything that's a positive light or how you knew a person, they saying you support that, whatever. But I know the event that we went to and the people that was there, it
was all positive and family oriented.
It was all positive, family oriented. It was a good time. That's what I know.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
What you
I
gonna do
know
with
you
all this
don't.
baby oil when you leave?
I bet you won't be here tomorrow morning.
I'm taking this.
I bet you got to. And here, say one for Jess for when she come back.
I'm
She got
gonna
baby.
tell you what Diddy told you. Put some on your ankles, man.
What is that? I can.
I know you ain't coming here with ashy ankles telling me to
some
be
on your
quiet.
ankles.
cold
Yeah,
I
outside.
know them ankles ain't
Put
ashy
some
telling
baby
me to
oil
be
on your
quiet.
ankles, man.
See what I was talking about?
Oil up your
See what I'm
ankles. Let
talking
your,
about?
oil
See what
up
I'm
your
talking
ankles.
about?
Let your
All right,
loafers
I'm
tap.
gonna say, I go.
And they like real ashy. Like you
That's only in
intent-
the corner part because
Oil up
that's
your
what it
ankles.
hit.
Let your Timbs tap,
I
Donnell.
go, Nuna.
I know you gonna have to put band-aids on them ankles tomorrow.
Nuna.
Donnell, we appreciate you. You didn't thank
Nuna.
us for your picture up there. We put your picture on the wall.
Nuna.
Put your picture on the wall with all the greats that's up here, and you should.
Nuna, sister. Nuna, salam
Don't call me
hamida.
sister. And
It-
Why I can't call it? I
you
said
told me
salam
to shut
hamida.
up.
It's not a lot of
Shik it
stand-ups
up.
on this wall either,
Shik it up,
Donnell.
be quiet.
Why is he
Donnell.
bent over
Donnell,
like
it's
that?
not a lot of stand-ups. Look, you got 85 South Shore.
I'm
They all
not
do
standing up. Y'all
stand-up.
got me bending over. Pause.
You're definitely bending over. That's a wedgie.
And who you painted that, didn't you, Envy?
Your underwear.
That was your part. You got that part. You said, give me the pen.
You got baby oil.
I was about to say, is that
You got
baby?
baby oil in your hair, and we did this way before the Diddy.
That was
You bent
lotion,
over with
son.
the baby oil in your
That was
hand.
low. The level of disrespect continues in this room. I just want to say in closing, Eep Tuck Chuck. You know what that means?
What?
Shut up.
Well, Donnell, we appreciate you for joining us.
Fuck you.
Eep Tuck Chuck.
Them
I don't
ashy
know.
ass ankles.
I don't know.
Don't
what's
worry
wrong.
about my ankle.
Trust me. I'm not the only one not worried.
Ladies
You
and
ain't worried
gentlemen, it's
about them
Donnell
either.
Rawlings.
Make sure y'all go to DonnellRawlings.com for all his tour dates, man.
Subscribe to the Donnell Rawlings Show. It's a new podcast. It's a reality show about a podcast. October 4th, I'm at NJ Pack, the Victoria Secret Victoria Theater.
Secrets. God damn. What the hell?
What more do you want from me?
And don't put the mic on your forehead like that again.
Y'all had that politician making niggas go to sleep up in here. Cut it out, son. It was boring as shit. Wrap that shit up.
Goodbye, Donnell. It's the
Peace.
Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.